Hey, what's up? Hello, my name is MadMack and welcome again to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. And today, I just summoned, not today, but yesterday, I just summoned the new Homunculus support. And I'm just gonna be discussing the skill tree that has, or the light and dark. So we're gonna be dividing this into two parts. So first I'm gonna be discussing dark one, and after that maybe the light one. So let's get started. So the skill tree is divided into three parts. So the first one would be the first and the second one would be the first skill of the Homunculus. Then second and the third and the fourth skill would be for the second skill of the Homunculus, and the last one would be for the third skill of the Homunculus. So you notice that there is a difference between the background color for it. So you see, there's the first skill, skill 3, then the second skill part, and the third skill. So for the first skill of the Dark Homunculus, Dark Shock, attack the enemy and absorb 10% of the target's attack bar with 25% chance. And it can be improved up to 50% chance if you have max skill the first skill. So pretty decent for sport. Kind of want to put some speedy room for it to be effective. Okay. So for the second branch of the first skill, first would be the Dark Shock Certification. Tap the enemy to remove one beneficial effect granted on the target absorb 10% attack bar. With the 25% chance, again, can improve up to the 50%, but let's just see the second branch of the first skill first. So that's the ability times, and I think this is more effective. You're planning to what do you call this? Bring it to the actual B10. But for me, if you're gonna get the first skill, I would get the first one because it does remove beneficial effect granted, and it can be used or more efficient or maybe what do you call this? Maybe useful as for the PvP side, and this is gonna be for the PvE. So you take note of that. So that's my opinion. So let's move to the second skill branch. So Operation Gamma attacks the enemy to remove all the beneficial effects granted on the target. So this is again a single target with a 50% chance, and can be improved up to 75% chance. Pretty decent for the support, but in not all the beneficial effects are not the meta right now, so I'm not sure if it will be effective again for a PvP, especially on RGA, because again you can't use the Homunculus at the RTA. So second one will be the Operation Delta. Attacks the enemy along with the harmful effect granted at the enemy with a 50% chance. Okay, so yeah, it can be a 30% of your max skill, then it's kinda low for me. But let's see. I think this is gonna be for a PvE side or for a farming or maybe TOA. Yeah. We're up to the Tower of Ascension, but for the second branch, for the second skill, Operation Gamma Weekend, attacks the enemy with all the beneficial effects granted at the target and weakens the defense for a 50% chance. Again, 75%. We have the max skill on the second skill, but this isn't really a thing since it doesn't have a 100% chance. But it can be useful if you want. I think there are lots of alternate what I call these monsters for instead of getting this one. So let's just see this one first. Operation Gamma Control. Attacks the enemy to remove all beneficial effects granted on the target and stuns the target for one turn if you successfully remove the beneficial effects with a 50% chance. So I think this one is better, yes, because armor break isn't a thing for me. For a support, since there are lots of monsters or usual monsters or maybe nuker that can have a armor break included on the skill. So go for this one. Operation Delta attacks the enemy 3 times to elongate the harmful effects granted for the enemy by 1%. By 1 turn, 50% chance. Okay, it's gonna be 30% again. Okay, almost same. The same again with the second skill. I mean, Operation Delta, but it just attacked for 3 times again. I guess this is better for if you're planning to bring this Homunculus for the Necro, along with the Dark Shock Chain. And other skill would be the Operation Delta Ruin. That's the enemy of Delta. And 1 turn by 25% chance, better. 50% chance, if you're lucky enough, or if you back to the second skill. After that, the enemy's HP will be used to support working to the number of turns from the hard point that granted. So, okay, this one is kind of unique skill. I haven't seen any monster that has this kind of effect. It decreases the HP of the enemy according to the number of harmful effects granted on the target, the number of turns the harmful effect. So this one is kind of unique. I like this one better than the chain. Like when it comes to maybe PvP side, yeah. So for the third skill, unbalanced build. This is the cooldown, and I think this is kind of a some sort of a Ganymede, cheap Ganymede, would say, since it kinda, or maybe T-Samat, I'll say that, since it kinda reduces the cooldown time by 1 turn. So it's kind of the second skill of T-Samat, plus with a attack speed, decreasing the attack speed, and it's like a Mav and T-Samat combined together for this skill. Third skill of Mav, which reduces the cool time of the allies and increases the attack speed, plus T-Samat's effect that reduces the enemy's cooldown time and giving them some attack speed slow. So I think this is pretty decent for the arena, but since you can't bring the Homunculus board at the RTA, I think maybe you can still use this in Trial of Ascension, since it can help when it comes to the attack speed, the attack debuff, and it reduces the skill cooldown time for your allies. So kind of a map with a third skill of Spectra. So yeah, it can be useful if you want to lacking some monsters for your trial session, hard or maybe normal. Like another thing would be lockdown, usable for if the enemy target sleep for 3 turns, increases the attack speed of all enemies for 2 turns. Now, this is kind of a weak skill for me, since it is a single target sleep, and there are lots of cleansers out there. You can just cleanse your debuff, including the attack speed. This is not a big thing for at the arena right now. So maybe I'm just gonna get, if I were you, I would just picking on this two, I would just get this one for trial session instead of this one. It's slightly more of a PvP side. You can use it as a PvE monster, but uh, so third skill would be the shockwave. Removes all the beneficial effects on all enemies, stuns them for 1 turn with a 25% chance. So additional chance to it is the power up and skill. But I guess most of my guild is right now that are building the Homunculus will be getting this one. Or most of the people that doesn't have any cleansers or sleepers, what you call it, would be getting this one. Since it can remove, it's like a Chiwu plus a stun, plus if you put some sparrows in your Homunculus, that would just add up some stun. So it's kind of a great skill. If you're planning to have some kind of a Chiwu type of monster, but you don't have any stripper, so you can get this one. But since I do have lots of strippers right now, or cleansers, I'm not gonna be getting this one. It's kind of useless for me. So analyze weak point. Now I'm currently planning to get this one. It's just that first of all, it's the dark beast is much more easier for me to farm. I can do some S or triple S sometimes. Yeah, and attack the enemy 4 times to grant harmful effects. Okay, we got the second goal. Okay. So that isn't granted for like many turns. It's like a what do you call this? The bastard second skill where there's a lot of harmful effects at the enemy, which gives glancing. Right? For your battle started, which gives glancing effect at the enemy, like a debuff. This is the defense, gives you the attack, branding, and all that kind of stuff. So if you have some accuracy, and this is 100%, so you gotta worry with the accuracy that we put some 60% or 70% chance, or 60 to 70% accuracy on your Homunculus if you're planning to do this. But I guess instead a cool stuff or maybe a useful one if you're planning to put the Amir or the Hamamir or the Wind Ifrit to your team, some Wombo along with Galleon. Maybe I'm just gonna get this one first then. But this isn't my final choice, so final choice would be at the light Homunculus where I would be discussing. So overall, wherever I feel I would get the Dark Shock Chain if you're planning to bring it to the next Ruby 10. But please do take note that the attack bar absorption would not be effective against the boss, but I would choose the thing if you're planning to bring for next Ruby 10, then purification for other sort of things like PvP and stuff. Another thing for the second skill, we're planning to get the upper one. Maybe I'm just gonna get well. Maybe I'm just gonna get the armor control. If you have the armor breaker in your team, then this is gonna be more effective on maybe on PvP, not on PvE, since PvE doesn't have any beneficial effects. So I'm just gonna go with the guns more than instead of the weekend defense. Up to you. Don't have any armor breaker. Now for the downside, we're planning to use the skills at the lower bracket. So the chain again and ruin. So I would be getting the ruin since it has a higher chance on allowing the harmful effects of the enemy, and also you always have that the enemy. It also reduces the HP the enemy according to the number of turns with the harmful effects that is on the target. Okay, that's my opinion. It's up to you for on what skill are you using. But for the third skill, I would pick unbalanced build instead of lockdown. It's just that it is more useful when it comes to trial of sanction. We're having a hard time. Instead of the lockdown, it's more like on the PvP side, but on the arena. So, just for me, just still just this one for one. Or so, shockwave against the analyzed weak point. So again, if you don't have any Screeper's Cleansers, get this one. So you can have some sort of Chew kind of monster. So for me, I'm just gonna get the analyzed point, which is great if you're planning to combo with the mirror stuff, which depends on the number of harmful effects granted at the enemy. So that's it for the dark. Now moving forward, that's for the light Homunculus. Again, this is gonna be the first skill side, second skill side. See, there's a difference between the first skill we have the dark brown background, and while the second skill we have light brown background. First skill, of course, dark brown background. Okay. So first skill again, light shock. Attacks the enemy and defeats the target's attack bar with 50% chance, by 15% with a 25% chance. Okay. That's the basic first skill. Of course, you can upgrade it up to 50%. Now, light shock purification attacks the enemy. Remove the one beneficial effect granted at the target. The attack bar. So just like light shock, but with the removing beneficial effect thing. 50% chance again, of course. Light shock chain. It's the same. It's the same with the what do you call this? Moving the difference would be the it's like this one would just have 3 times, or this one have removing the beneficial effect. I'm not sure. I think it's gonna be 50% chance in both removing and reducing the attack bar. So bring this one. We would like to more in PvP, and with this one or Necro, or we still use this as a PvP, but nah. I mean, more attack would be more likely for a Necro. Okay. So for the second skill would be the Operation Alpha, which covers the ally's HP by 30%. Not good enough. Just to face a single target. Now Operation Beta is just an AoE kill with a 50% chance. I mean 50% kill. Okay. So here's the upper branch. Okay. Operation Alpha power up covers the enemy with the allies to 30% and gives the power of all allies. So this is kind of a mini Chasun again, or cheap Chasun. Stations as a single target and the power of an ally. I think this would be better if it has maybe it kills the full allies in the full team, but just a single kill is not so good. So Operation Alpha accelerates covers an ally's HP and that fills up the top bar. Now I'm not sure if this is 100% top bar, but it doesn't indicate any numbers, so I'm just assuming that this is 100% top bar. Okay. Now, for planning to get the upper bracket, Operation Alpha would be okay if you're planning to. I think both of these are kind of just almost the same, but I think this one is better since you can have some sort of a Konamiya that doesn't have any attack power buff, but it heals instead of giving some attack power buff. The second skill of Konamiya, while the power up is just for maybe for a, I'm not sure if this one is, it's like more, these two are just more likely for, I guess the power up will just more likely for the PvE side, since power up is kind of a thing for the dungeons and ascension, I guess. I mean, not the hard one, but the normal one. So, planning to for the what do you call this? The PvP side using the light Homunculus. So I guess you can just get the accelerate, since it really helps. Filling up the attack burst really helps your team to win. While this one, I guess this one is just for dungeon. So moving at the lower bracket, Operation Beta is the alley. So Operation Beta Edge plus Protect recovers the of allies by 50% and creates a shield equal to the 50% of allies HP on allies with full HP. And creates a shield equal to 50% of the allies HP. Okay, this is some kind of a Emma thing with a smaller shield. I'm not sure with the how much can an Emma heal, but I guess Emma can heal more than this skill. The Emma's third skill, right? Also gives a always the defense buff. Pretty decent. This one is pretty decent as a healer, just attacking a healer. And covers the HP and number of the all eyes. So now, this is gonna be more all around kind of stuff. PvP, in terms of PvP and PvE. Downside of this one is just that more likely on a, if you're planning to run a speed team on the PvE, this would be better since it increases the attack bar, gives more turns to your allies. But this is kind of a PvP for me, to say PvP skill. So on the arena skill, okay. Then attack bar increase is just OP on arena right now. So moving on to the third skill, for Rocket, fast pace now makes the attack bar and of the ally and the enemy to 100% now. I think this is gonna be single target, which indicates that the ally and the enemy. Now, the enemy, I think this is gonna be a random pick for the enemy, and I guess I'm not sure how the skill would be useful. Maybe if you have some sort of a bomber and the bomb would just detonate after, maybe just for one more turn, so you can use the skill, I guess. But I'm still not sure on how this skill could be useful for your team. Yeah. Maybe if you have some sort of a slow monster, for example, you have your counter that is so slow and you have an enemy that is Bernard, of course. Bernard is super speedy, has the tons of speed, so maybe you can use this one, fill up your Rakan stack bar, yeah. So counter phase, so it increases the defense of all allies and counter attacks for 2 turns whenever attacked. So some sort of a Fengyang skill, but instead of giving kills, it gives defense on all allies. So I think counter phase is better than this one, since I'm not sure if you can select the enemy select the enemy that we would be increasing the attack bar, or I guess uh, I'm pretty sure that this is a single target since it doesn't indicate enemies on it. So I guess this one is better. And counter attack. Okay, I guess this one gives a counter attack buff on all allies, or maybe just for herself. I'm not sure with that. I guess this one is better in terms of all around PvE wise and PvP wise. Now, as for the lower branch of the lower bracket, right? The wrap on first skill increases the attack power of all allies after that, up to 2 allies excluding herself to attack the enemy. So more likely, what do you call it? The Fire Emma. What's her name again? Lisa, right? Yeah, Lisa. Like Elisa, but instead of removing the harmful effects on your team, it gives more attack power and attack the enemy with some allies. So I think this is gonna be reducing the cooldown of your allies that you're gonna be getting from the skill. Pretty useful, but this is what I am looking forward. Yeah. The turning point evenly matches the percentage of the HP of all allies and remove the all harmful effects. So after that, the allies' defense will be increased for 2/3 of allies. I guess this is gonna be some sort of an AoE defense and also balances the HP and removes the harmful effects. So planning to get this skill for my second team at the R5. They can have some cleansers and defense buff, while maybe getting this one, the Operation Beta Protect for the second skill, and for raids, yes, this one, the like shop chain for the raids also. So that one is pretty decent. More likely, hopefully use this as for PvE and PvP. Yeah. But I think it's gonna be more useful when it comes to PvE. So, and of course, this one can be useful all around, turning point PvE wise and PvP. So, I guess you can get this one if you're planning to, if you don't have any cleansers on your team. So that's my opinion, guys. I mean, it's still up to you for what skills you're planning, but that's just my insight on what I think of these skills. And still farming the what do you call it, the Rift Beast. I named my Homunculus as Omega. So like the Street Fighter or something. I mean, because of the Street Fighter, just the character at the Capcom, Omega or Marvel. Yeah. I'm just gonna show you the picture here. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can leave your insights or comments at the comment section down below. Like this video if you think this video is useful for you or helpful, and don't forget to subscribe. So see you on the next video. Peace.
We got millions